got 4 pork tenderloins. This is a really good meal and one of our favorites. It's quick and easy to do on the grill. They're inexpensive. I think these were on sale for $1.99 a pound. They weigh just over a pound each. So almost 5 pounds of meat here for $10, which I think is what I paid for them. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take a rub for each one. We got some honey hog barbecue from Meat Church, the Gospel all-purpose rub, Chud rub, all-purpose rub. This one cracks me up because if you haven't watched his YouTube channel, you should. He's a very practical guy, but the very first ingredient on his is pepper. So I don't know if that's going to show up, but so the first ingredient on his all-purpose rub is pepper. The first ingredient on this all-purpose rub is sugar.
Blah.
So that tells you the difference. And I've not had his all-purpose. So, and this one, the original rub, the kind Hawaiian, we got this while we were in Hawaii last year. And it's just a good rub. It's kind of like a salt, pepper, garlic almost with some coffee and some other things in it. It's pretty good.
Cool.
So I'll just coat these with the rub and then move on to the next thing.
Cool.
This is, people might wonder, well, why aren't you putting a binder on there, like mustard or something like that? And I mean, this isn't like a tutorial, but I don't use a binder typically for anything because usually the meat is tacky enough that the rub will stick well enough, and there's no reason to put a binder. You can, if you need to. I always tell people, you do it the way that you need to do it. Don't worry about what other people are telling you and the proper way. This is just how I do it, and that's based on the past couple years, 3 years maybe, of just making food. So that's why I do it this way. And so I'm gonna let these sit, let that rub, and you can already see like this one here. Sorry, can you point out here? Yeah, this is the first time for us on this stuff, but you can see it's already starting to like adhere and sweat the meat out.
Cool.
This one isn't yet, but they will, and they'll all kind of look like that by the time I get them on the grill.
Yum.
But there you go.
Cool.
I'm gonna go out and get the grill ready. It's windy and cold, which is not a good recipe for cooking this stuff, but it should come out fine. It may take a little longer because of that, but that's all right. So I'm gonna go out and get that ready, and then as soon as it's up to temp, we'll put them on.
I think we're a little crazy.
Did you turn it on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So she just called me a funny boy because I'm grilling in this. Like just do a pan. Like there's the sun over there. It's beautiful actually. But it's like, it's cold for us, and I had to...
It's windy.
I just knocked off like 8 inches. There was like 8 inches of snow on top of this.
Wow.
Which for us, we don't get that. And it's 20 degrees outside.
Crazy sauce.
And it's windy. So this is my 22-inch Performer that I got used, because that's how I roll.
Hashtag Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, this is a 26-inch here that a friend of mine put on this cart. That's what I'd like to use. So we're using B&B charcoal. It's pretty much the only thing I've ever used for the most part. I tried it. I really like it. It's the briquettes oak. There's no fillers, and it burns nice and hot. I can get up to 550.
You're nice and hot.
Yeah, thank you. 550, 600 degrees on a slow and sear. That's how I do my chicken, and it works really well. So, but you can see like it's they're pretty good sized briquettes. Kingsford is like, I don't know, maybe not half, but 3/4 the size. So I'll fill this up probably about 3/4 because I don't need a lot. I'll let it start getting hot, and before it's completely ashed, I'll pour it in and go from there. So
Cool.
yeah. But like, there's ice. It might take a while before we
Not
get
for
this going.
long.
So we'll see. All right. Hopefully this lights up. So this Performer has a charcoal assist, so I can just do that instead of using like a charcoal starter or whatever. So I'll just leave that there for a couple minutes, then I'll come turn it off, and it'll keep going, and it works pretty nice.
Cool beans.
So then we'll dump it in there and come back and check it later.
Aight.
Start. All right. So I realized as I was out here that I'm wearing brand new jeans that my wife got me for Christmas, so I got to be very, very careful to not get them dirty, because she'll get very mad at me. Very, very mad at me. All right, so the grill's up to temp. I've cleaned it already. You can see like it's all nice and dry now because of the heat. I'm gonna try to keep it between 300 and 350 if I can. On here, I'm only using this thermometer. If it's 300, 350, it typically means the indirect side is probably around 250 or so, maybe a little higher, and that's plenty. I'm not doing on low and slow technically because these will cook in about an hour.
Cool.
But should be able to control the temp with just this one. If I need to, I'll adjust down below. But this is peach wood that my stepdad cut from his peach trees. So that's what I'm going to use just to add a little bit more flavor. And I'm going to actually throw them right in there. Come on. Okay, so I replaced these and the screws are too long, and I need to like figure I can cut this. I can cut it out later. Alright. It's getting stuck. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I'm just going to throw those right on the coals. They'll heat up real quick. They'll start smoking. Give them some good smoke. And it should clean up pretty quick, so I'm not concerned about this. Normally I would lay these like this.
Oh, wow.
This one I'm actually going to put right here because it's still, well, maybe not. It's not really that frozen anymore. So I'm just going to go that way. That one was technically frozen a little bit still, but let's plop them on there.
My goodness. I'm getting hungry already.
Let them get to about 142 or so. 145 is good enough for done. Internal temperature, and then they'll be nice and juicy. They will not be dry, and they're really good eating. So I'm gonna put this lid back on. I'll come back out and check every probably about 10 minutes or so. I'll come out to check the temperature, make sure I'm not too hot and about in the range that I want to be. These should take about an hour, and they're really good eating.
They are delicious eating.
Yeah. So we will show that to you.
So pretty.
Be
Okay.
back later.
All right.
All right.
Awesome.
Okay, I was able to get out here, kept temperature about where I wanted it to be the whole time, so that was nice. It's been about an hour. We're definitely near where we want to be. Yeah, so they're ready to pull, and they'll carry over, cook a little. This one's be a little bit more than 145, but that's okay. they'll cover over, cook, and be good to go. Oh, that one's a little more than maybe a
Oopsies.
bit more.
The one you thought would take longer?
Yeah, that's okay though. They'll turn out fine. They'll still be juicy, and you'll see as they sit here and rest for a few minutes, like there'll be a lot of juice. They're definitely tender and juicy and yummy. So we'll take them inside, get you a better look at it, because it's like, it's dark out.
Yeah.
So this, I'll actually close off the air from this and let this snuff out, and then reuse this charcoal later for whatever.
Cool beans.
Okay, this is it. You can see really nice color on them. And basically, the way that we serve it up is I just take a knife and I just cut it into little medallions, basically. So that part takes a little bit, but and as I keep cutting, the juice will start to come out and it'll get nice and juicy. But you can see like there's a little tiny bit of a smoke ring, not much, but just a little bit. And it's just really good eating. So don't sleep on this. If you need a quick meal on a grill that doesn't take that long and tastes amazing, just throw some rub on it, throw it on the grill for an hour, offset about 250 to 300 degrees to about 140, 145 internal temperature. It's delicious.
Your taste buds will thank you.
The kids love it. So that's it.
Cool.
Yeah. Look forward to it. We'll get these cut up and we're gonna eat.